Hi everyone, I am here today to show you a planner that I have created myself. One of the main objectives of this video is to show you that you can create your planner and diary, organizer, whatever you call it, even using some material that you have at home and without going into excessive expenses. I have just purchased 2 notebooks. One of them is from Accessorize and it is this one here, and it is themed for puppies and dogs, and I really love dogs, so this was the main reason that this notebook grabbed my attention. However, later on I have decided to set it up and make it into a planner. And this is just a regular notebook that I have purchased from the local stationery, and it just has 3 dividers, plastic dividers, and this is just an elastic band that I have done myself. I've purchased elastic, wide elastic, and then I have just sewn, and I hope you can see the stitches over here, the end parts of the band together. But you can also use hair bands, etc. Many times I just use such bands for my books too. So it is quite a good way to reuse the materials that you have at home. So by no means I intend to badmouth or else do any bad review to Filofax or Franklin Covey and to all those planners out there. They are awesome, and I have many of them and I use them and they are useful. But for those people that simply would like an idea or an inspiration about how to do their own planner, I just filming this video, and I would like to show you how I set up my homemade planner. So let's get started. The first thing that I did to this notebook is I used some double-sided tape, and I have included some regular sticky notes in different colors to have them there at hand whenever I will need any sticky notes and extra paper to write any of my notes. Then to the first page of this notebook, I have just cut to size some cardstock paper, and I have glued it onto the first page to be a welcome cover to this planner. Then I have just used some of the scrap paper that I had already, and I have glued it onto the side to use as a legend/index. And as you can see here, I've written planner, to-do, project management, miscellaneous, and notes. And the direction of each of these written sections look towards the tab that I have made. So I have 4 main tabs, and they just are coordinated with the first page over here. One important thing when you are going to set up your own planner, and you even have to dedicate space for the dates and for the calendar piece, you have to decide how you will be allocating the pages. This starts with counting all the pages that the notebook has, and as you can see, this notebook really had some pages, and then you have to do some mathematics, I believe. You have to decide, what are you going to do? Is it a day per page, a week on 2 pages, 2 days per page, etc. So what I did here, and I will take you through it, is that I have decided to place 2 days per page. So I will be writing a date here, another one here, and another one here. So I will have 4 days on 2 pages. And that means that I have to allocate 365 days in this way. So if I have 4 days on 1 page, as you can see, there's date 1, date 2, date 3, and date 4. That means that I have to get 365 days by 4. And that would be the number of the pages that I need to count to include 1 whole year. And that is it. That was the chunk of the calendar space that I have left in this notebook. So that is the first section. Then I've got the remaining papers here, as you can see, and I had to divide them either equally or depending on how much you intend to use these sections amongst the 3 dividers that remained. And the second divider was for my to-dos, work to do. So since I would have to write quite some lists, that meant that I needed some pages. And as you can see, I have left quite some pages over there for writing my to-dos and my lists of things that I need to get done. The third tab that I have created is for project management. And again, these are all cardstock paper that I have just glued to the first page of the section. So there is not a big deal about it. I have just written myself the section name, but you can do it even with a labeler, and I've just used some Hello Kitty stickers just to mark the section that I was going to use in this planner. And I have written year plan and objectives. So here I will be writing the year plan and the objectives, and here I will be starting to write all the project management notes that I have. In a year you can have quite some projects, so it is very, very important that I do keep notes on each project, and I believe that a page or 2 pages for each project would be more than enough. I have left quite some pages for it, for the project management section, as you can see. And then after the project management section, I do have my notes and miscellaneous section. Again, another cardstock, and I am just decorating the side of each section with some washi tape. I believe that every crafter and stationery junkie does have quite many washi tapes available for this usage. And again, I have here written important. So in this first page, I will be writing all the important notes that will come up. But on the other sections, I will be writing the normal miscellaneous notes that will happen during the year. I've left quite some pages for this section too. At the back, I have created, again, myself a to keep pocket. I have a slit over here in this pocket, and I will be keeping papers and pages into it. So it could be used for receipts, it could be used for letters, it could be used for scrap paper, it can be used for many different objectives, and depending on how I will be using this planner. So for the time being, I did not write the dates on this planner because I still don't know when I will be using it. But as soon as I will decide the year when I will be using it, I will be writing the date and the day of each month of the year that I will use this planner into. I have written just a note, and I said print calendar and attach if ever I will be using calendars from the internet, or else I will write planner dates too on a page. And I just have left some notes to decide on what I need to do later on, as I said, when I will decide how I will be using this planner and when. So as a last note that I would like to show you is on the back of the first page of the notebook, I have included personal information, and here I just have written name, address, telephone, mobile, email, and note. And it is just an identification sheet just in case the planner gets lost and I need to get it back. So that is the notebook that I have set up myself and made into a planner, and it comes, as I said, from Accessorize. It says over here Accessorize Stationery, and this is finally a normal notebook. And I have decided to keep these two together because I usually need a brain dump section, I usually need a health section, and sometimes even a finance section or a purchases section. So I will probably be using these divided sections, and this notebook came basically with the divider is already included in this way, and I left it just blank. As you can see over here, there is nothing written on, because I will decide later on how I will be using it. So as I said, you can practically do and create your own planner using few materials, spending not much money, and even be quite interested in doing one, because those who are crafters and stationery junkies do love doing their own things, apart from setting up planners that maybe they have purchased and that maybe were quite expensive. But I wanted to show you that you can still create your own planner even if you have few materials at hand, just a pen, quite some stickers, and some cardstock paper, a glue, and you can go on and create your own planner with just some planning and few materials. So I hope you have liked this video, and I also hope that you got inspired by this video to create your own planner. And until next video, take care. Bye.